Andam na baka atong hatagan og bili ang husto o responsable nga desisyon karong eleksyon.
Ang pangutana, kung saan nato masiguro na sakto ang atong pagpili.
Siyempre, importante ang impormasyon, tanawa ang track record sa mga kandidato, kung sa ilang nahimo ug mahimo pa, basa ang ilang plataporma ug paminaw ang ilang tumong para sa komunidad.
Samtang nagkaduol ang eleksyon, likayi ang disinformasyon, pagsalig sa tinuod nga datos, dili lang sa mga patak-patak nga kampanya ug istorya.
Walay palitag boto. Atong desisyon ibase sa integridad ug kasaligan.
Ang imong boto dili ibaligya. Kini ang yawe sa bag-ong kaugmaon. Busa gamiton kini nga husto.
Magpakabana, mag-research ug magbotar nga responsable.
Sa mga botante karon nga eleksyon, pili ang angyan, suportahan ug gatong botaran, ayaw gayud ibaylo ang inyong boto sa kwarta nga mahanaw ra. Let's vote wisely for the community.
Kini nga pahinumdom gidala kaninyo sa Development Communication Students. Husto nga boto, hayag ka kaugmaon.
This is 104.5
DXBU 104.5.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is BukSU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is BukSU News Patrol.
You are listening to DXBU 104.5 FM, the smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University.
Welcome to the program. This is DXBU News Patrol,
Bringing the latest news from local, national, and international that matters.
Good morning, province of Bukidnon. Good morning, Malaybalay City, and good morning, Bukidnon State University. Today, I'm Glenda Mibahaw together with
Marceline Amulato, Charis Lagumbay.
Today is Monday, 7th day of July. So before anything else, we would like to acknowledge the following, especially to our smart Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Merosol, together with our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joan B. Barroso. Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jan M. Abuela. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr. Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Services, Dr. Lincoln B. Tan.
Also a big thank you to our DXB Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chadji Agurog, and who is tuning us today. To the entire DXBU News and Technical team on duty today, Mr. Arturo Vinson III, and Mr. Michael Vicente and Mr. Michael Christian Flores, who have patiently mentored us throughout our broadcasting journey. Thank you very much, sir, for this amazing opportunity. Even if you are not physically with us right now, your guidance is truly appreciated. And to our DevCom student interns, Glida Labarabar, our teleprompter, and Moskin Inta, our sound system operator. And of course, for our partners for today, thank you for being with me today. And for our assistant, Gino Taer, and also Ate Colette, our DSWD beneficiary. Okay. Last but not the least, to all our listeners from Malaybalay City, especially all from Bukidnon State University who are tuning with us today, thank you so much mga higala. And of course, we are live today via Facebook and YouTube. Please like and share our Facebook DXB 104.5 FM station, and please also like channel and subscribe to our YouTube DXB 104.5 FM station. And now, let's start our news for today, starting up with our headlines. Starting up with our local news.
BukSU.
Basic Product Costing and Pricing Seminar held in Manolo Fortis.
BukSU.
Kalilangan and partners unite for the Tree Growing Initiative.
BukSU.
354 Quezon residents graduate from Heavy Equipment Operation Program.
BukSU.
LG Don Carlos achieves full data privacy compliance.
For regional news, Cagayan de Oro aims to strengthen halal ecosystem.
BukSU.
Jensen Public Safety Office urges tricycle drivers to legalize operations.
BukSU.
Davao City's life expectancy declining. CHO cites diet and stress.
BukSU.
Davao City distributes free sports equipment to schools.
BukSU.
For the national news, Philippine Bulls defend with Japan, US.
BukSU.
CICC launches major crackdown on illegal e-gambling.
BukSU.
20 pesos rice program here to stay for vulnerable, says Marcos.
BukSU.
Department of Agriculture to destroy E. coli contaminated smuggled onions.
BukSU.
Oh, for our international news, Pope Leo XIV begins summer break at Castel Gandolfo.
BukSU.
South Korea to distribute cash handouts starting July 21 to boost consumption.
BukSU.
For the sports news, Gilas Pilipinas stars practice for FIBA Asia Cup. Some key players absent.
BukSU.
For our showbiz news, Brika crowned big winners in historic PBB Celebrity Collab Edition. For more updates, stay tuned mga higala! Now, let's begin with our weather update.
Weather update.
Based on the Pag-asa 5 a.m. weather forecast, the monitored Typhoon Bizing has re-entered the Philippine area of responsibility. It is currently located 405 km northwest of Itbayat, Batanes, with a strength of 130 km per hour, moving northeastward at 25 km per hour. The typhoon no longer has a direct effect on the country and is expected to exit PAR this morning. Northern Mindanao will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers, lightning, and thunderstorms due to the southwest monsoon o habagat. Light to moderate winds from the southwest to south will result in waves of 0.6 to 2.1 meters in Mindanao's coastal waters. The province of Bukidnon, including the city of Malaybalay, the city of Valencia, and nearby areas will have partly cloudy to cloudy sky with isolated rain showers or thunderstorm due to southwest monsoon. Light to moderate winds coming from southwest to south direction will prevail. Possible flash flood or landslide during severe thunderstorms. Over Malaybalay City, this morning, the minimum temperature recorded at 5 a.m. was 20.3 degrees Celsius with maximum relative humidity of 96%. Yesterday, the maximum temperature reached 29.4 degrees Celsius at 3:30 p.m. and the minimum relative humidity was 69% at 2 p.m. For today's sunrise is at 2:27 a.m. and the sunset is expected at 6:02 p.m.
BukSU.
Bringing you the heartbeat of our community. Local news.
Starting up with our local news.
BukSU.
The Manolo Fortich Business Forum, spearheaded by the local economic development and investment promotion office and Negosyo Center, recently hosted a basic product costing and pricing seminar at Dream Residence, San Miguel. The seminar saw 40 participants including local business owners, entrepreneurs, and business administration students from Northern Bukidnon State College. Attendees learned about accurate product and service pricing, engaging a practical workshop. DTI Bukidnon's Julius L. Cabugos served as the resource speaker, joined by Julian A. Andaya, President of the Manolo Fortich Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporation. This seminar is one of 8 scheduled of July's Business Forum, with a product packaging and labeling seminar also held on the same day.
BukSU.
In a strong display of environmental commitment, Santa Clara International Corporation alongside various partner organizations teamed up with the municipal government of Kalilangan, led by Mayor Attorney Raymond Carl O. Gamboa, for a successful tree growing activity held in Barangay Quinora, Kalilangan, Bukidnon. The initiative saw over 700 trees planted, marking a significant step in the municipality's ongoing reforestation and ecological sustainability efforts. The event, organized by the Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office and the Eco-Solid Waste Management Office, was spearheaded by MENR Officer Designate John Rose B. Quisquis and ESWM Officer Designate Eva L. Gaya. Active participation came from both public and private sector stakeholders, including employees, volunteers, and community members, who collectively work to rehabilitate a portion of Kalilangan's mountainous areas with climate-resilient trees. This collaborative effort is part of Kalilangan's broader environmental agenda, aiming to promote sustainability, restore forest cover, and mitigate the effects of climate change. Mayor Gamboa praised the unity and dedication shown by all participants, emphasizing the long-term environmental protection requires collective action. This is more than planting trees. It's planting hope for a healthier, greener Kalilangan. I thank Santa Clara International Corporation and all our partners for their unwavering support, said Mayor Gamboa. The municipal government of Kalilangan continues to strengthen its environmental initiatives and encourage active participation from its constituents and stakeholders in building a more resilient and eco-friendly future.
BukSU.
A total of 354 Quezon Bukidnon residents are celebrating their success after graduating from the Training Induction Program or TIP for Heavy Equipment Operation, Hydraulic Excavator in situ course. The commencement exercises were held last July 4, 2025 at the Evacuation Center in Quezon, Bukidnon. Mayor Pauline Lorenzo expressed his delight at his achievement, highlighting how it aligns with the municipality's goal of providing opportunities to its constituents to improve their livelihoods. He hopes that graduates will maximize this opportunity, especially given the high demand for backhoe operators in the agriculture and infrastructure sectors. Vice Mayor Joseph Dorotan Sr. also urged the graduates to continue developing their skills and knowledge for a brighter future. Thus, the Provincial Training Center Administrator Daniel Cañete formally declared the graduates. The councilors Clyde Joseph Baguio and Doc Bong Pastor were also present at the ceremony. The program was spearheaded by the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TISDA in coordination with the municipality and WOO Stride Training and Assessment Center.
BukSU.
Under the leadership of Mayor Maria Victoria Antonellas Pizarro, CPA, the municipality of Don Carlos has officially achieved full compliance with the National Privacy Commission registration requirements for its data protection officer and data protection system entity, following the successful registration of their DPS with Previa Terza H. Saak designated as the LGU's Data Protection Officer under the Data and Information Management Sector of the Office of the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator. LGU Don Carlos was awarded the seal and certificate of registration by the NPC last June 27, 2025. This significant milestone marks the LGU's complete adherence to the Data Privacy Act of 2012, Act number 10173 is implementing rules and regulation and all relevant insurances of the Commission. It affirms the municipality's unwavering commitment to safeguarding personal data, promoting data privacy awareness, and ensuring the responsible and secure processing of information within Don Carlos. The LGU of Don Carlos proudly supports the NPC's vision, Datos ng Pilipino, Protektado Ko.
BukSU.
Covering the stories that matter across the region. Regional News.
For regional news,
BukSU.
the local government of Cagayan de Oro is hopeful and inspiring to further strengthen its halal ecosystem through the Halal Lane Launching Caravan. Attorney Jose Edgardo Oy, chairperson of the Regulatory Commission Board and Price Coordinating Council, stated that Mayor Rolando Calix Oy fully supports this initiative. The event showcases the importance of promoting halal certified products as a component of an inclusive economy and a sign of respect for the Muslim community's culture in the city. Ois emphasized that the Cagayan de Oro LGUs aims to broaden access to clean, safe, and halal products not only for Muslims but for all consumers who view halal as a mark of quality and cleanliness. The caravan supports City Ordinance 14477/23, which serve as a pillar of the halal industry in the northern Mindanao. And it is expected that more markets will follow suit in the implementing halal lanes within their establishment.
BukSU.
Attorney John Gonzalez, Department Head of the Public Safety Office, Jensen, is urging all tricycle drivers without franchises to process their documents to legalize their operations. Gonzalez emphasized the importance of all public transport vehicles being legal and registered to ensure passenger safety. He also called on those with expired franchises to renew them promptly. The renewal process, he noticed, is now easier and faster provided all documents are complete and the vehicle operates clearly within regulation. Furthermore, Gonzalez reminded franchise holders that their tricycle should bear a yellow plate.
BukSU.
The City Health Office has expressed concern over a recent decline in the overall life expectancy of the Baweños, according to News CZ data. Elizabeth Banzon, head of the City Health Office Nutrition Division, stated the most residents now only reach 40 to 60 years old, a significant drop from the average Filipino lifespan of 70 to 75 years. The City Health Office identifies poor dietary habits and high stress levels as the primary causes of this decline. Banzon emphasized the importance of self-care through healthy lifestyle practices, including adequate sleep, regular rest, exercise, and consuming nutritious foods like fruits, vegetables, and those low in preservatives. To prevent further decline, the City Health Office plans to launch community-based health seminars to educate the public on preventive healthcare and healthy living. The local government is urging all Dabaweños to take proactive steps to avoid lifestyle diseases and prolong the lives of their families.
BukSU.
The Davao City Sports Development Division, or SDD, has begun distributing free sports equipment to 4 schools as part of the Activo Dabaweño School for Sports Training program. The program aims to ensure that coaches can conduct organized, safe, and effective training sessions aligned with the Activo Dabaweño program's goals. Equipment distributed includes batons, shot putts, discuses, and javelins for athletics, balls, cones, agility ladders, goalkeeper gloves, and agility hurdles for football and futsal, nets, cones, and kicking pads for sipak takraw, and focus mats, double kick pads, chest protectors, and headgears for karatido and taekwondo. Davao City National High School received equipment on July 1, followed by A.L. Navarro National High School on July 3 and Crossing Bayabas National High School on July 4. Togbuk National High School is set to receive its allocation in the last week of July. The Davao local government hopes this initiative will further strengthen sports development and encourage youth participation in active and competitive sports.
BukSU.
From coast to coast, national news.
For national news,
BukSU.
the Philippines is actively enhancing its defense capabilities and regional alliances. The Philippine Navy confirmed ongoing discussions with Japan for the potential transfer of Abukuma-class destroyer escorts. These vessels, equipped for anti-submarine and anti-ship warfare, align with the Navy's needs for maritime protection. A joint visual expectation is underway, signaling a deepening strategic partnership focused on regional stability. Meanwhile, the Philippine Air Force is conducting Cold Thunder 25-2 exercises with the United States Air Force across northern Luzon. This joint training, including aerial combat maneuvers, bolster and the PAF's modernization efforts and reinforces the enduring Philippine-U.S. defense partnership, contributing to Indo-Pacific security. Separately, U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Eric Endos recently visited the Philippine Navy, discussing future joint activities to strengthen maritime cooperation.
BukSU.
The Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center is launching a major offensive against illegal electronic gambling platforms operating in the Philippines. This large-scale operation will be in collaboration with the Philippine charity Swiftix Office of the Philippines Amusement and Gaming Corp. According to CICC Deputy Executive Director Renato Paraiso, the center will focus on investigating, detecting, and blocking these illicit gaming websites. He added that influencers promoting these platforms will also face persecution. The CICC has already identified up to 30 unregistered e-gambling platforms operating daily. Paraiso stated they are backtracking efforts with the National Telecommunication Commission to swiftly take down the sites and uproot their operations, with new technologies being acquired to aid this initiative.
BukSU.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. yesterday declared that the 20 per kilo pesos rice program is here to stay, with its availability expanding beyond Kadiwa outlets to public markets. initially targeting vulnerable groups like indigent, senior citizens, solo parents, and persons with disabilities. The program is a joint effort between the national government and local government units. In his blog, President Marcos assured that the initiative would not negatively impact local rice farmers. He reiterated the government's commitment to purchasing palay or unmilled rice at fair prices, ranging from 18 pesos to 23 pesos per kilo, regardless of the market fluctuations. This, he said, is part of the Benting Bigas Meron Na program, which also includes establishing rice processing facilities to support farmers. Meanwhile, Senator Francis Pangilinan urged the National Food Authority and LGUs to directly buy palay from farmers, citing reports of farm gate prices as low as 13 pesos per kilo, below production cost. He called for large-scale procurement and the implementation of the Sagip-Saka law to ensure farmers' profitability and prevent future food shortages.
BukSU.
Department of Agriculture with the destruction of approximately 25 metric tons of smuggled onions found to be contaminated with E. coli bacteria. This decision follows laboratory analysis by the Bureau of Plant Industry, which confirmed the presence of the bacteria at borderline levels, indicating possible fecal contamination and unsanitary handling. The shipment, misdeclared as processed food items, arrived from China on May 26 and was intercepted by the Bureau of Customs at the Mindanao International Container Terminal in early June. Department of Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tio Laurel Jr. emphasized that these onions are clearly not fit for human consumption due to the serious health risk posed by E. coli. These moves align with the administration's directive to ensure safe, affordable, and nutritious food for Filipinos. The Department of Agriculture is intensifying its anti-smuggling campaign, also requesting the Bureau of Customs to hold 59 additional suspected containers to Subic Bay Free Port, and is actively enforcing the anti-agricultural economic sabotage law.
BukSU.
Connecting you to the world. World News.
For international news,
BukSU.
Pope Leo XIV will embark on a 6-week vacation starting this weekend, marking his first break since his historic election last May 8, resuming a long-standing papal tradition. Leo will escape Rome's summer heat for the cooler climate of Castel Gandolfo, the papal summer retreat overlooking Lake Albano. Observers expect the Pope to utilize this time away from public scrutiny and daily Vatican audiences to delve into the most pressing issues facing the Church. Known for his methodical and diligent approach, Leo is anticipated to meticulously review reports before making crucial decisions. Among his summer homework are major appointments, including filling his former role as prepare for his bishop nominations and deciding on his Secretary of State. High-profile clergy sex abuse cases, notably that of Rev. Marco Rapnik, are also on his list, with many closely watching how the first American Pope will address these scandals. Additionally, the complex BukSU case concerning alleged financial crimes will likely demand his attention as it heads into a appeals phase. Meanwhile, residents of Castel Gandolfo eagerly await the Pope's arrival, hopeful for a return to the activity of and prestige the papal presence brings to their town.
BukSU.
South Korea will begin distributing cash handouts to all citizens on July 21 as part of government initiative to stimulate domestic consumptions, official announced Saturday. This follows the National Assembly's approval of a 31.8 trillion won or $23.3 billion supplementary budget on Friday, a key program of the Lee Jae-myung administration. Under the plan, all South Korea citizens residing that country as of June 18 will receive a one-time payment of 150,000 won. Additional targeted assistance will be provided based on income, with near poverty households and single parents families getting 300,000 won, and basic living allowance recipients receiving 400,000 won. Residents outside Greater Seoul and its designated rural areas will receive extra amounts to promote balanced regional development. Foreigners are generally excluded, but permanent residents, marriage immigrants, and recognized refugees are eligible. The consumption coupons can be received via credit or debit cards, prepaid cards, or gift certificates until September 12. A second payment of 100,000 won for the bottom 90% of income earners is scheduled from September 22 to October 31.
BukSU.
All the action, all the scores, sports news.
For our showbiz news. For our sports news.
BukSU.
Gilas Pilipinas head coach Tim Cohn is set to lead the national basketball team's first practice today at 4 p.m. in Upper Dick, Pasig. However, perfect attendance from the 17-month pool is not expected as key players like naturalized player Justin Browning, AJ Ido, and Kevin Campbell are still abroad. Assistant coach and team manager Richard Del Rosario confirmed that no practice players have been invited yet. Brownlee has been cleared to play for Gilas after receiving a therapeutic use exemption from FIBA, despite an earlier positive test for a prohibited substance. FIBA clarified that it too allows athletes with medical condition to use necessary substances without competitive advantage. Coach Cohn plans to conduct experimental sessions today and tomorrow before holding the first regular practice on July 28. Gilas will play a send-off game against the Macau Black Bears on July 28 and the Smart Araneta Coliseum before heading to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for the FIBA Asia Cup from August 5 to 17. Gilas is grouped with China's Taipei, New Zealand, and Iran in Group D.
BukSU.
Lights, camera, headlines, showbiz news.
And for our showbiz news,
BukSU.
living up to his surname Rent Manalo and his duo partner Mika Salamanca, collectively known as Breka, were crowned the big winners of Pinoy Big Brother Celebrity Collab Edition last July 5. The tandem edged out Ralph De Leon and Will Ashley in highly anticipated final held at the new Theater in Cubao. Charlie Fleming and Isner secured third place, while Azu Martinez and River Joseph finished fourth. Breka emerged victorious with a combined 33.03% of votes from a unique use-saving and evicting system, a first for show which also introduced those pairing for the title, Brent and Mecca. Each took home 1 million pesos. This year's Celebrity Edition marked a significant milestone as it's the 20th anniversary of PBB and the first ever collaboration between erstwhile rival networks ABS-CBN and GMA7 to produce the show.
BukSU.
Okay. Okay, partners. Are you, if you are going to choose who will be your PBB champion or the PBB winner, if you, Merslin?
For me, I want Rawi Duo as a big winner.
Okay, how about you, Charisse?
For me, Charisse.
Okay, I'm not fan of the PBB. And moving on, that's our news for today. And moving on, is there any announcement, partner Merslin?
Yes, partner, announcement to all of those who are interested to continue master's and doctorate at the Bukidnon State University. Graduate Studies is pleased to announce additional admission examination scheduled for the first semester of school year 2025 to 2026.
Oh, really? Then how they can apply, partner Charisse?
For those interested applicants may apply online at admissions.buksu-dxBU.ph.
So when will be the possible dates for online application, partner Merslin?
The online application will only open on these exclusive dates: July 5 and 6, July 12 and 13, 2025.
Oh, is there a set schedule for those who wish to apply, personal partner Charisse?
Yes, of course, partner. For those interested applicants, if you wish to apply in person, the seat schedule will be on July 19, 2025 at 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. at BukSU Auditorium.
Okay, could you list the necessary requirements, partner Merslin?
Sure, partner, the requirements will be, please take note of this: so copy of a 2x2 idle picture, scan copy of transcript of records, scan copy of honorable dismissal, payment of admission exam fee, 675 pesos.
Alright, to interested applicants, we look forward to welcome you to our diverse and dynamic graduate studies community. And we have here an announcement from the City of Malaybalay with the leadership of City Mayor Honorable J. Warren R. Pabilyaran. Job 7-Eleven Fair on July 11, 2025, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this is the list of the participating companies and partner agencies. Okay, for the local agencies: ACS VA Call Center OPC, CF Frame Corporation, City Hardware, Credit Access Philippines Financing Company Incorporation, Davao Manpower Incorporation, Fast Distribution Corporation, HC Consumers Finance Philippine Incorporation, Hernan Agro Ventures Incorporation, Joined Fastline Corporation PLDT Home Fiber, Kenen Marketing Philippine Incorporation, Kenen Ventures Incorporation, M. Montes Claros Enterprises Incorporation, M. Montes Claros Farms Incorporation, M. Montes Claros Holders Incorporation, M. Montes Claros Hospitality Corporation, Multi-Group of Companies, Powerman Staff Management Corporation, Republic Biscuit Corporation, Rural Transit Mindanao Incorporation, VXI Global Holders BV. And for the overseas, Ed Pro Bon Manpower Services, Gulf Asia International Corporation, Blaze Will International Services Corporation. And for the partner agencies, Bureau of Internal Revenue, Department of Migrant Workers, Department of Labor and Employment, National Bureau of Investigation, Pag-ibig Fund Valencia, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation Valencia, Philippine Statistic Authority, and Province of Bukidnon. And that's the list of our participating companies and partner agency. And that's a wrap for today's news. But before we end the program, we have public service announcement. What is that, partner Merslin?
So, for your public service announcement, you will visit the DXBU Panawagan Center located at 4th floor of COT Building, Bukidnon State University, 4th Street, Malaybalay City, Philippines.
And do you have any shout-out partners? Partner Merslin, do you have any shout-out? Okay. How about you, partner Charis?
Shoutout to my friends sa province, sila Maribel and Jonalyn, Jello sa Deweste, og and Jed Tonodra.
Okay, thank you so much. And shout out also to my brother Marlon Bahaw, nagwork. So a big thank you to our DXB Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chad G. Agorob, Doctor of Engineering, who is tuning with us today, and to the entire DXBU News and Technical Team on duty today, Mr. Arturo Robinson III, and Mr. Michael Vicente, and of course, Mr. Kyle Christian Flores, who have patiently mentored us throughout our broadcasting journey. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Even if you're not physically with us right now, your guidance is really appreciated. And to our DevCom student interns, our teleprompter for today is Glidil Abarawer, and our sound system operator, Mosken Enta. And of course, our assistant, Mr. Gino Taer, and Ma'am Colette. And also, you partners, thank you so much for being with me today. And last but not the least, to all our listeners from Malaybalay City, especially all from Bukidnon State University, are tuning with us today. Once again, thank you so much, mga higala. Please like and share our Facebook DXB 104.5 FM station. And also, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, DXB 104.5 FM station. Stay tuned, mga higala, sa atong Balita Patrol later at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And that's our news for today. I am Glenda Mibahaw together with
Marceline J. Amolado.
Charis Lagumbay.
This is
DXBU News Patrol.
Good morning, province of Bukidnon. Good morning, Malaybalay City. And good morning, Bukidnon State University. And God bless us all.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DXBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DXBU News Patrol.